Hey guys, I am in Florissant Fossil Beds National Monument. You can see over here, this is actually some petrified wood of redwood. So some of these trees apparently grew up to 200 feet tall and lived over 400 years. So that's really cool. It's beautiful here. Why this area is so rich in fossils is because there was a volcano not far from here that would explode and leave sediment, and that sediment created the fossils that it overtook. So, kind of neat. Anyway, I'll give my wrap up as I get closer. So this redwood right here is actually a family circle, which means that this plant, or the tree, actually is a clone of itself. So there is a singular tree that these three trunks grew out of. So while it is three trunks, it's actually only one plant. So this is the big stump. It is the largest fossil in this park, and one of the largest. And it was assumed to be over 230 feet tall and have been about 1,000 years old when it died. So while this area is known for its fossils and not particularly for its archaeology, there is actually a what do you call it, homestead. There's a homestead dates back to like I think the 1870s, 1880s. But as far as older archaeology, it's not terribly significant. However, it is significant because this is the area, the traditional spots of the Ute people, also called the Nuchi. And so they do claim a lot of this land as their traditional areas, and this park actually really is incredibly respectful for that. Have boards in occasional areas that will show native perspectives, which is really cool. Yeah, so while this isn't known as a archaeological site from a cultural anthropology standpoint, it's still pretty interesting. So one thing I just learned is that they actually are using magnetometry, which we use in remote sensing, or in archaeology, which is a form of remote sensing that detects like the magnetic field in the earth. So apparently you can detect petrified wood that is underneath the soil by looking at the magnetic field. So that's kind of cool. Apparently it's because of the minerals that seep in to do the petrification actually have a lesser magnetic field than the overall mud stone that is surrounding the rest of the area. So something cool to know. So I think I could sufficiently do the wrap up now. This place, awesome. Highly recommend you come. And yeah, it's a small national monument, I guess. I don't really see a lot of people here. There's like maybe 10 vehicles in the parking lot, and it's been open a couple hours. But the beauty here is awesome. I mean, seeing the mountains with the plains and the forests, it's just gorgeous. Looking at the petrified wood, the museum was awesome. It definitely talked about the fossils and the area that this place looked like in the Eocene, which was a geologic time period that most of these fossils come from. But yeah, such a cool park. I really enjoyed myself here. And yeah, so next stop, going to look at some wolves.